Today on the Prudent Advisor, overseas medical care. Why more and more boomers are headed abroad for their health needs.
Plus, do you really need a new car? Well, we'll help you decide whether to put the brakes on that option or not.
Karen Gibbs continues her special report on stock sectors. Let's talk insurance. The Prudent Advisor starts right now. Hello and welcome to the Prudent Advisor. I'm Lee Thompson.
And I'm John Palmer. In today's Topic A, overseas medical care. Some call them medical tourists, people who travel the globe for scenic views and surgery.
This number sure surprised me. Last year, an estimated 500,000 Americans reportedly went overseas for medical treatment. What's driving people to do that? Rising medical costs and the rising amount of people who are uninsured.
Now, let's meet a boomer who looks forward to going under the knife in a foreign land.
Retired teacher Kathy Bogardus of Oriental, North Carolina, got LASIK surgery a few years ago to improve her looks and her sailing prowess. No more wet glasses. Her LASIK, though, had one side effect. This 64-year-old saw something she hadn't noticed before.
After I got rid of the glasses, then I could see my eyes. And I had baggy eyelids. I said, oh dear, what's going to happen here? I've got to get rid of this.
Getting rid of those baggy eyelids would have cost Kathy $5,000 at a plastic surgeon in nearby New Bern, North Carolina. Cosmetic surgery is not covered by her insurance. So Kathy, who is web savvy, found a company online called MedRetreat that pioneered so-called medical tourism. It set her up with a plastic surgeon in Malaysia who said she was a candidate for a full facelift.
I said, well, how much is that? And the quote came back as around $5,000. And that was the price for just my eyes. So I said, it's a deal. I'll go.
Kathy was comforted by the fact that her doctor was a board-certified plastic surgeon who once practiced in Ohio, and the nurses, she said, had master's degrees.
I could get a care that was not only equal, but in many cases better.
So Kathy and a good friend made the trek to the island of Penang, Malaysia in March 2005 and were treated like celebrities.
In Malaysia, I was met at the airport in a limo, taken to my 5-star hotel with my own private butler. I had a 3-room suite. When it was time to go to see the doctor, I was taken there by a chauffeur.
Kathy has had no complications from her Malaysian cosmetic surgery, which cost her about $6,200, including hotel and airfare, compared to about $20,000 for a full facelift in North Carolina. Kathy Bogardus is so into medical travel that Malaysia is not the first stop on her journey. Can you say tango? We'll have more of her story coming up a little later in the program. For Retirement Living, I'm Bob Beard in Oriental, North Carolina.
Rudy Rupak is founder of Planet Hospital.
His organization has helped hundreds of Americans go overseas for medical treatment. Rudy, thanks for being with us. What services do you offer? You offer limousines, 5-star hotels?
Well, in some of the destinations we do, but mostly importantly, we offer affordable and innovative medical care that may not be available in America.
Rudy, we're not talking about alternative treatments or experimental things. We're talking about the same medical situations that you would have in the United States,
Correct.
Just overseas. How do you check these doctors and hospitals and nurses out?
I've personally visited every single hospital and doctor that we recommend in over 14 countries around the world. And I typically look for world-class doctors first, and then the hospitals that they work in second. Because in my opinion, people go to a doctor, not a hospital, for care. And I'd say 90% of the doctors in my network who are educated in America, or they even have board certification in America. Others are EU board certified, either in France or the UK, Germany in some cases. And so that's largely my network, and they include such specialties as cardio, ortho, uro, neuro, and gyno.
Who are your typical patients?
My typical patients are people I would describe as too wealthy for Medicaid, but too young for Medicare.
Mm-hmm. So it's a great financial attraction for these people.
It used to be a great financial attraction. Now, a lot of people are attracted by the quality of the care. I no longer have to sell them on price anymore. People are so amazed and astounded when they hear from their friends and others who have gone through the medical tourism experience about how phenomenal the care was that they are excited to go. They remember a time when medical care was a wonderful experience.
If you should have a problem, though, and you have come back to the United States, there's not much of a follow-up unless you go back to Malaysia or back to France or South America, wherever, right?
Well, we have a very strong and substantial network of doctors already in the U.S. that will provide you the follow-up care. And in the event, should a complication arise, we have the option of sending you back. You cover the airfare, but the care will be given to you complimentary. I mean, if a complication happens in the U.S., you go back to your hospital anyways, and they will charge you. Even if it was negligence, they will still charge you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there are a lot of doctors in the United States who say to you, but Rudy, this can't be safe. Why are you doing this? What do you say to them?
On the contrary, many doctors ask me, how do I join? And I've actually started putting a program together called Best of Both Worlds, where doctors are now American doctors are taking American patients, doing pre-op care here, going abroad to other destinations to do the surgeries in another destination, and coming back and doing follow-up care. And they are absolutely amazed and impressed with the quality of the hospitals and the quality of the support staff that we provide them when they go and do the surgeries.
Do you do
there.
the reverse thing? Do you have some foreign people come here to doctors? Do you arrange that, or
Yes,
not?
we have actually several. I mean, we have an office in the Middle East, which is dedicated to bring in patients from Africa and the Middle East. We even get patients from India, which is a medical tourism destination, as you know.
Yes, very much so.
Coming to America for medical care. So
Rudy,
it works both ways.
Thank you so much. This is fascinating. Rudy Rupak, who is founder of Planet Hospital. Still ahead, considering a new car, our Motley Fool